Hey, what's happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Here's Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad here at Quayzar's Customs. And, well, last week we picked up this convertible, this 64 Chevy Impala convertible. Now, I do have a 64 Chevy Impala out there in the parking lot already. This was a convertible, and I thought it would be nice to go ahead and grab this. We've stripped all the body parts off it that I could, and gave it a bath, and that's about as far as I've gotten on it. It's because I've just been a very, very busy week. So last week we built this Fox body Ford Mustang. Bright red interior, black on red, or black on blue, I should say. So black on blue with a red interior. Kind of, it really, I was going to do it kind of like the blue and the white, and then I realized it had a red interior on it, and I was like, I can't have it red, white, and blue. That's kind of screwy. Anyway, so go ahead, went ahead and built this bad boy up. We had, what's it got on it? It's got 128,000 miles on it. And for the most part, you guys really liked it, even though, you know, some don't like the Fox body style of the Mustang. Dixie and or Matt, it was hilarious. I shouldn't have taken it out of the Ford dealership. I think I laughed for a solid 5 minutes with that comment. But for the most part, the upvotes, the save votes outweighed the sale votes. So with that in mind, we're going to take this bad boy and we're going to move it to the parking area. All right, and that's what Rot2Rad is all about, right? That's where we go out to the junkyard, we grab something that's out there. It's rotten. We bring it back into here and we make it into something radical. A few things we try to do. One, we want to try to keep it under 150,000 miles. Now, this Impala is not, of course. It's over 200. The other one I built is over here with a red dash. I don't know why I had a red dash on it, but it did. I could have probably went with a whole red thing, but this was a GW version. This is the Gollywog version of the Chevy Impala, which is still a beautiful car. Anyway, we've got that sitting out there, and my convertible here may replace it. I'm not sure. So we go to the junkyard, we find something that's rotten, we bring it back in here, and we make it into something radical. That's why we get the Rot2Rad. 150,000 miles or less. Usually something I haven't done before, but that's been very hard to do. And I can't keep the same color as it came in here. So let's go hit the junkyard and see what we have today. All right, what we have to choose from today. Right off the bat, I see the bone shaker over there, which we already have done. We have done one of these. This is the Pro Touring Bandit. 172,000 miles. We have done one before, but those are nice cars to do. We have ourselves a Liberty Walk BMW at 73,000 miles, which we have done that as well. There's a lot of cars we've already done. I haven't really subscribed to many more cars on Steam, so it's going to be really difficult to find anything that's going to be worthwhile to build out here that I haven't done already. This is a Cherokee, right? Yeah, Cherokee. Bare bones. Yeah, that's not going to work out for me. What do we have here? GTR BMW M3. So let's spin over here. There's a GT40 at 186. A regular Jeep, which I think I've done. I've done a Jeep Wrangler before. So I've done that. Ford, it's a Royal Town. 93,000. You know, this is a little car. 93,000 miles. I'm pretty sure I haven't really done one of these. This might be interesting. I'll have to come back to that because it'll be something just totally out of the box and something I haven't done because I tended to not hit the vanilla cars as much. So the Carbon R for the Skyline. We've done a couple of Skylines in this series. A wide body Toyota Camry. Ooh, wait a minute. Wide body? Interesting. I have not done a Toyota wide body. Okay, so it's orange. Oh man, I like the orange too. But I don't know if I like it with the red interior. So that's going to have to go anyway. Price tag? It's a little bit over. I have not done the Toyota Camry. Okay, we may come back to that. With it red and black on the inside, I have an idea. It seems like my cars are always certain colors, and now I'm trying to get away from that. The F-Type Jaguar, we've done that. Nice cars, though. I love them. Sakura Taira, got that. Plymouth Roadrunner, 228,000 miles on it. We have done the Typhoon, 152. The Christine back there. Another Impala at 166, a CHP. Yeah. Love these Impalas. I just love them. Done that. Another GTR there. Eclipse there. Oh yeah, these are crazy. This is like one of the taxi cars, right? The Lacrosse Marcel. The taxi car. These wings are crazy. This is to help you step up and get into the car. Range Rover. No. Hang on. Ooh, it's not letting me. There we go. No, Land Rover. Sorry. Don't know my Rovers. Okay. So let's head back over here. I really think the Toyota Camry is going to outweigh everything. It's a Toyota. All right. I think we're going to give it a shot. So let's go ahead and purchase this bad boy. We'll send it back to the garage for 11.5. And we'll hit the garage and let's do this up. All right, time to get to work. Now it is a Toyota, and I don't really, for the most part, don't really do Toyotas. But I have had a friend that had a Camry, and actually it didn't look all that bad. It actually looked pretty nice. Why does this not want to come out? Is this part of the mod? I don't know. Battery in the back. Take this off. The black and red interior kind of have me stymied a little bit. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Nothing there. It looks like I've taken everything off. So let's go ahead and sell off all these parts. There we go. And then we'll send this back to give it a bath to get rid of all of the rodent drop. What the heck? Okay. So for those of you that had the Toyota Camry, did you have this problem? I am now presently stuck. Oh, on the other side of the wall. Interesting. Never had that happen to me before. Wait, what? Oh, maybe there's a problem with the Camry. Something is afoot. I don't know what it is, but something is really screwing with me right now. So let me kind of regroup, reboot, and see what happens. All right? Be right back. All right, and we're back. Let's try this again. Actually, let's try doing the interior first. Okay. So don't have any effects. I'm not showing anything different on the inside of that either. Okay, so maybe this was a bad idea. Yep, I can't wash it. I don't know what the deal is. Cannot give it a bath. Okay, so let's see here. What if I were to... Okay, I'm trying to make this work and it's not working, so let me back out of this. Okay, third time's a charm. It doesn't like to be washed. So let's take this thing. I'm going to move it over into the paint booth. Because what's going to happen is if... Jesus. Let's see if I can paint the car. It's dirty. You want to... Yeah. Okay, there we go. So it got cleaned up. That is the only, the interior of it looks, well, that's probably because it's something else. Okay, that's one way to do it. All right, let's go ahead and put you back over here. So yeah, it does. All right, so the Toyota Camry has a lot of freaking problems with it, it looks like. All right, so don't download this one from Steam. I don't know what the heck the deal is. I'll post a video over there and let these guys know there is a problem with this. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Hopefully, we won't have any more issues with this. We'll see how it goes going forward, I guess. All right, so you're going to go put that back. All right. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start ripping this thing apart, and then I'll buy all new parts for it. We'll put it back together. We're going to start with the rear end, and then I'll meet you back here in a few minutes, all right? Okay. All right, so aside from all the problems we've had moving this thing back and forth and actually seeing through the interior here, I'm hoping I can get through the rest of this without any issues. Now, we did go with a very dark red as far as the underneath goes. I figured a nice brandywine looking color would look pretty good. I'm teetering on a couple of colors that I want to paint it. Not the orange, so no worries there, because the orange and the red just do not go together. I mean, come on. I don't know whose grand idea that is, but I mean, I didn't like it in the Camaros. Wouldn't like it in a Mustang. I wouldn't like the color combo just isn't there. So yeah, I don't like it. Never have. So yeah, it needs to cease and desist on those types of color combos. It should only be in black, white, silver, and red cars. I mean, that's my opinion right there of what it should be. So we went with the Brembo brakes again, and I was going to leave them painted, the regular color, but after doing a little metallic look on the red, I really started liking it a little bit more. So let's get down here, because it looks like this interior is going to be an issue. All right, get that done. This one right here, I painted chrome just to see what it would look like. Kind of different. I believe I've probably done this in a series in the past. Yeah, not too bad looking, I guess. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and get a fuel tank put on here. Let's go ahead and put a fuel pump in it. There we go. Can't do anything with that battery box right there because I have to go in from the engine, of course. Of course I have to. It's just one of those things. All right, we'll get this other side taken care of. So yeah, I figured a darker, see that looks a little lighter than the rest of them, but I think it's just lighting. It's just lighting. So I figured it would look really good. The chrome, I figured it would be a nice accent piece right here underneath. Let me know what you think about that. Let's see here. All the other suspension pieces, I did paint the dark metallic red. Yeah, the only other chrome pieces are like the spring cap here, the cap for the spring, and the drive shaft, the drive wheel here, which you can tell, as you can see, right there. You can see some of it in there. So yeah, that's the way that goes. All right, so disc, pad, and brake caliper. Okay, so for the most part, the rear end has been reassembled back here. Yeah, the whole hitbox thing. Look at this. You know, I thought we were supposed to have like a higher standard of mods that go into the Steam Workshop. I understand if they hit like Nexus and are a little like this, but I always thought the Steam Workshop cars were just a little bit better than this. No offense to the modder, because I certainly can't do this crap. But I just thought there was supposed to be a certain criteria that was supposed to be met, and this one so far has not been very good. Moving it from spot to spot and being outside the building. So I'm definitely going to drop a note to the owner on that one. Okay, what do we have left here? Just the brakes. All right, we are going to rip apart the front end. Again, we're going to do the same thing. I'll go buy parts, get them all painted, and I'll meet you back here in the garage. All right? Stay tuned. All right, so this Camry just keeps throwing me curves right and left. I had to, in here, I swear to you, I had to find, I still missed pieces here. So right here, all these pieces are hidden. If you don't know what the heck you're looking for, you're not going to find it. So yeah, this is just kind of crazy the way this is set up in here. It tucked away, yes. But man, is that okay? So I need some clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these clips, see, you can't. You're not going to be able to see them. You're going to have to really, really be diligent in what you're looking for, because otherwise you're not going to find everything in this car. Is going to be just a pain in the ass for you to build. Just letting you know right up front. So just watch my video and you'll see, like, you've got like the steering reservoir here, coolant there, washer wiper here. You can barely see the radiator, which is in here. You can't even really see it that well. Brake ABS is down here. In here is your brake servo, which can barely be seen. You can only get to the battery from the front, which is typical of most mods. But man, this is what a pain in the balls this has been. All right, now to even make it even worse, look at my front end here. Everything is freaking hidden because you can't find anything. This has been a problem for me because you have to get in, zoom in real super close to see anything that you need to get at. And you have to know, again, you have to know just what you're looking for. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. Because you're going to miss something. And that's just the way it is. Because if you're not used to doing some of this stuff, you know, building these things the way I've been building them, yeah, you're going to find yourself stuck and not knowing where pieces are. Because it's just a pain in the balls. Really, really is. I didn't bother going with the TK aftermarket on this because you can't really see it, so it doesn't really matter. So I just stuck with the typical lower control arm. And really, I'm not usually this critical of a mod, but my goodness. You have to admit, so this would be frustrating for a new person to download this and to try and put it together. Right? Or even to try to take it apart, you're not knowing what parts you need to take apart. It would be frustrating. So I hope I'm in hopes that, you know, anyone that tries to build this thing kind of watches this video to get some idea of where these parts are and how to do them. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Control arm. Tie rod. So for the most part, I think I've got it all. And you just watch. It'll be something really stupid that I'm missing. I'm going to find out here in a second. I got to put the bushings in on this side. I don't have them in yet. Okay, now I got to zoom way close in. Right? Take a look to see where the bushings are. Here we go. See, there's one back there. And I should have one right here. Now, I believe that would be it for the front end. Let me take a look at my... Okay, I did that. Missed it on the first shot. Go around. Okay, so the Pentastar G rear-wheel drive is the one we're going to use, but I don't know if that's actually in... Okay, let me go check. We'll take a quick gander in here. I don't think anything like a Pentastar is in this stupid thing. There it is. Okay, so 285 horsepower. that's the engine we're going to create. So I'm going to leave it right there for right now. Let's stick a pin in it, shall we? All right, so now that we have that done, let's go ahead and take a look and venture into the world of the interior. We need 2 of those and a steering wheel, which I will probably swap around because I don't think I like what steering wheel is used. So go to interiors. Oh, okay, so no sense in having to paint any of those. That's cool. Steering wheel, yeah, not a fan. So we are going to clear the list. Let's go down here. I've got one in mind that would probably work out a little bit better. This one right here. This one here, or this, I think this one here is a bit better. So let's go ahead and install all my interior pieces. Looks like shag carpet back there, man. All right, so yeah, that works out pretty good. All right, now for body parts. So we've got windshield. Okay. What is this? Part 2X. Oh, nope. Body tuning, fresh imports. Where is my Toyota? Fresh imports are all the... There it is. Okay. Open shopping list. I don't need that. So windshield. Hood. Right headlight. Front bumper. Door. Bumper. Tail light. Ah. No item in here. That's interesting. Car part 2. Okay, so yet another problem that we have with this. Okay, so let's see here. We'll go in here. Where's car part 2? There is no such thing as a car part freaking 2. Okay, I'm a little exasperated by this mod. Rear window, it's still in there. I don't get... is there a trunk for this stupid thing? Yeah, trunk. All right. What do you mean I don't have the necessary parts? Okay. So this is going to this is just going to be so much fun. I can tell right now. Okay. Okay. What the heck? I think we have a major problem here. Don't have that door, huh? Don't know what bumper that is. Bumper A. I don't have the parts. Isn't that just lovely? Okay, so let's go bumper B and bumper regular bumper. Let's see if either one of these work. Okay, so the regular bumper and bumper B work. Christ. Headlight. have to excuse my frustration on this, but I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, that piece in there is not working out. Look at this. No matter. Okay, so our part 2, rear bumper. Okay. So trying to, hit X and put them in your shopping cart doesn't work. Part 1B. I wonder if that's... No, that's something totally different. We'll try keeping that, see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be that damn door. Trunk, there's only one trunk. Okay, nailed that. Okay, so this looks like the doors, the wide body doors aren't working. That's interesting. I don't have car part 2, which is interesting. There is no car part 2 in here. Yeah, looks absolutely freaking ridiculous like that. So that's not working. Okay, so, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to a point in the game where I am totally frustrated with a mod. The doors don't work. The bumper didn't work. I'm going to do what I can. So this is what I'm going to do. Let me just trash everything I have in here because nothing seems to be working. I'm going to restart the game and see if I can get the doors to work. And I'm going to go ahead and build the engine. Go ahead and get the engine done in it. So we'll see how much of that gets done. Rear window doesn't come out. Yeah, it doesn't, there's nothing there, right? Doesn't work. Doesn't come out. So who knows? If I go to the car parts list, what the hell does it tell me? Car part 2. Door. Okay, so the doors and the windows. Car part 2, which isn't even listed. Road license plate. Sport tires. Okay, so I think... Okay, I could probably do the rest of it. So then I'll reach out to the guy who modded this, or the person who modded this, and see if I can get some answers and try to get this thing working. So I'm going to get the engine, and we'll put the wheels on, and we'll just kind of let it sit in the garage for right now. All right? So let's... and I'm going to restart the game, see if I can get it to do. So I'll be back in a few. See how we go. All right, got the engine all put together. I like it. It looks pretty nice, actually. It's kind of a mix of the regular chrome and the 90% chrome all over it. Some black in there. Used custom rollers in here. Used the black ones. This is the first time I've used the black ones, actually. I usually use the chrome ones. Painted the coils the same color as the engine. Of course, the clear fuel filter back there. So, yeah, I think it looks looks pretty good, actually. I did put these rims and tires on this thing. These are the ones I went with, and these are actually ones I don't think I've ever made. I've never used in any other video. So this is new as well. What's also new is I went out and looked at the body config and everything, tried to figure it out. It doesn't matter what I put on here. It is not working. So if I go fresh imports, let's go with the Toyota. This is the driver's door, right? So we'll go that door. And that door. Look, it even has rims DLC. It's so screwy. Rear right door. It's the only door you're going to get. It's the only one that's available. I even went in and looked at the nomenclature and things. It's something screwy. I'm not quite sure. I don't think the model's in there or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I'll look at it again between episodes. But I'm going to reach out to the modder and say, look, this is not copacetic, man. It's just not copacetic. One engine installed. All right, and for the transmission, what's the transmission that gets installed in there? Okay, so we're going to have that piece of exhaust system, that piece of an exhaust system. This, I'm just going to put, I'm not going to paint the transmission. You can't really see it, so it doesn't even really matter. I don't even know why these two pieces of exhaust system are in. What is this? This is an abomination. Actually, in my opinion, it is an abomination. It's horrible. My God. Starter. Sorry, this is unfortunate as it is. I was hoping this was going to be a really nice build because, I mean, come on. Let's get myself a drive shaft here. Oh well. We'll see what happens between now and next week. But I'm going to do everything I can with this car right now to get everything taken care of. So you've seen exactly what's going on in this build. So you can decide for yourself whether or not you want this in your inventory or not. Now, I don't know about the other two configs. Because one's like a Storm Chaser config. The other one, and this one is the wide body. So I'm having problems with the wide body one. All right, everything done. Let's take a look here. Trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. We can't put all the pieces of the puzzle together because one, what? Oh, see? Can't get any of that in. The fuses. Where the hell's the fuse box at on this thing? Who flipping knows? Okay. And look for a fuse box. There it is. You would have, you know, that's just a problem. That's just a problem. Okay. Probably, like I said, it is the most difficult mod I've ever had to work with. Wow. Hoping I'm not offending the modder, but I'm sure I am with this. We need some work on this. Modder probably isn't even around anymore. Who knows? Okay, let's zoom in here. Yikes. Okay, so I need that fuse. That fuse. That fuse. Cover? Thank goodness. All right. So much for that. Now, if we look at the pieces of the puzzle, are the two damn doors, the steering wheel, which is a joke. That's messed up. We were able to put in an install a steering wheel. That steering wheel doesn't exist. No doors. We can't put the doors in. So, hence, wait a minute. Rear left. Where's rear right door? Houston, I think we have a problem. Okay, well, we've got issues. We've got issues. Did I put that damn door on there? No, I didn't. So it's not even. Yeah, I don't know. So we have issues. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it over to test path. I'm going to get it lined up. I'm going to take it to the paint shop. I'm going to paint it. And then we're going to run it through the dyno. And then I want to put it back here, right in a spot. And then I'll talk to you after we get done. All right? Okay. Well, just like everything else, I get booted to the outside. So that's yet another problem with this mod. Okay, so going to paint shop. We're going to paint this bad boy up. What I was looking at is a silver. I was probably a lighter silver than that, because my buddy Dave had one of these things, and I actually liked the look of it. A little lighter on the silver. I really like the look of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint this bad boy silver and leave it at that. Do we have any? I don't think we have any. That's carbon. That doesn't look all that great. None. Okay. Paint it as is. Oh. Okay, so not all the theatrics for that. Okay, so it does look good. Actually, yeah, okay, the fin stayed. Fin stays black? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and move you over to the dyno. As I step outside of the dyno. What the? Okay. I believe. Jesus. Alright. I do have a chip in it, so let's tune the chip. Okay. Let's see if this will tune close to what we have here. No. Oh, that didn't work out. That's not going to work out. I get these first two. Oh, there we go. Yep, that didn't work out. So, yeah, it worked out there. 1% gain. Okay. Zero. 1. 2. That's not going to work out either. Let's just keep messing around with this. Yep, those all work. Okay. Okay. Nope, still, I'm just like 3 off. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and adjust that up to 6. Wow, that just didn't work out right. Go +1. Everything's a -2. +4. Jeez. All right, let me get back with you as soon as I get this figured out. Oh, there we go. That was close. Okay, I didn't have to wait too much. Okay, +16%. Okay. Let's see how she does on the dyno. Without any doors and a roll bar in it. Or license plate, by that way, and as a matter of fact. Alright, 706 horsepower with 640 pounds of torque. Not too bad for a 6-cylinder. Alright. Well, so much for this build. So what we're going to do at this point is I'm going to take it, I'm going to send it back in the shop. And now I have to climb down off the roof without breaking my neck. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So you've seen all the problems that I've had with this thing. It still isn't completely built. So that's where we stand. I'm going to reach out to the modder, see if I can't get this, or take a look at it myself in the files, see if I can't get it fixed. If not, this is what it's going to look like. So you'll have to let me know. It's going to be a contingency plan right now. If I can't get it, if I can get it fixed, is it a save? Or do I sell it? Even if I fix it, save or sell? Let me know in the comment section. If I don't get it fixed, to me, it's an automatic sell. So let me know what your thoughts down below, and I will talk with you all very, very soon, and hopefully we can get this thing sorted out. In the meantime, you guys take care. This is Quayzar saying thanks for watching, and I'm out.